Study Material in Physical Education. Part 4. Physical Fitness. Which of the following item with what they measure is not correct in the fitness testing? A. Curl-ups, abdominal strength and endurance. B. Mile run, cardiovascular endurance. C. Push-ups, upper body strength. D. Sit and reach, flexibility of the upper back and thigh muscles. D. Sit and reach, flexibility of the upper back and thigh muscles. The following are the different tests in evaluating muscular endurance except A. Abdominal muscle endurance, bend knee sit up, 1 to 2 minutes, time limit. B. Testing arm and shoulder endurance, pull-ups, no time limit. C. Testing leg endurance, standing long jump, many repetition. D. Testing arm muscle endurance, push-ups, no time limit. C. Testing leg endurance, standing long jump, many repetition. Body flexibility is achieved through stretching a specific segment of the body. To achieve good body flexibility, exercises should be performed daily. What do you think is the best type of stretching? A. Ballistic stretching. B. Static stretching. C. Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. D. Passive assisted stretching. B. Static stretching. Which of the following is the least for cardiovascular endurance training activities? A. Dancing in a fast beat music for 5 minutes. B. Skipping rope for at least 10 minutes for 5 days per week. C. Continuous running, a long distance run performed in a relaxed, low intensity level where effort range from 30 minutes to 3 hours. D. Aerobic exercises involve warm-up, aerobic routine, and cool down. A. Dancing in a fast beat music for 5 minutes. General body warm-up activities includes all the following except A. Brisk walking. B. Fast stair climbing. C. Slow rope skipping. D. Stationary jogging. B. Fast stair climbing. Flexibility is the ability of the muscles and joint to go through the full range of motion. Which of the following involves the basic movement of flexibility? A. Abduction. B. Adduction. C. Flexion and extension. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. Flexion is bending a body segment. How will you describe an abduction movement? A. Moving a limb towards the body. B. Straightening a body part. C. Shortening, contraction a body part. D. Moving a limb away from the body. D. Moving a limb away from the body. What type of stretching that involves a sudden bouncing or jerking rhythmic movement of a specific part of the body? A. Ballistic stretching. B. Static stretching. C. Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. D. Passive assisted stretching. A. Ballistic stretching. What benefit can you get in flexibility exercise? A. increase range of muscle and joint motion. D. Reduce muscle stiffness and increase body relaxation. C. Improve blood circulation in a specific body segment. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. When muscles are capable of exerting effort against a resistance for a prolonged period of time, what it is demonstrated? A. Muscular wellness. B. Muscular strength. C. Muscular endurance. D. Muscular fitness. C. Muscular endurance. Static strength training involves muscles to do not change in length during contraction. What is the best example of this training wherein the exercises provide maximum contraction of muscles? However, there is no observed movement nor change in length of the muscles or angle of joint. A. Isometric contraction. B. Isokinetic contraction. C. Isotonic contraction. D. Concentric and eccentric. A. Isometric contraction. Which of the following is not fitness benefits of strength training? A. Increase muscle size or muscle hypertrophy. B. Reduce risk of injury. C. Reduce resting metabolism. D. Increase muscle strength. C. Reduce resting metabolism. One of the general principles of exercise is the principle simply state that if an individual stops to exercise, the body returns to its initial level of fitness. What do you call this principle? A. Overload. B. Reversibility. C. Individuality. D. Recovery. B. Reversibility. An overload component which refers to the degree of difficult of an exercise session. A. Frequency. B. Specificity. C. Duration. D. Intensity. D. Intensity. It refers to the proportion between fat weight and total body weight. It is determined by the amount of fat and lean tissue in the body. A. Body fitness. B. Body wellness. C. Body composition. D. Body coordination. C. Body composition. A skill or performance-related component which refers to the ability to perform one explosive muscular effort in a short period of time. It is a product of strength and speed as seen in many sports activities. A. Power. B. Speed. C. Agility. D. Balance. A. Power. Sometimes called limbering up is always the initial phase of any exercise program. It is a light physical activity aimed at increasing the body temperature to allow a gradual increase in the blood flow to the muscles, ligaments, and tendons. A. Physical exercise. B. Warm up. C. Physical activity. D. Cool down. B. Warm up. It involves stretching all major muscle groups of the body with special attention to the specific muscles that are used in daily physical activities. A. Fitness exercise. B. Strength exercise. C. Flexibility exercise. D. Endurance exercise. C. Flexibility exercise. The test to measure flexibility of the trunk, lower back, hip, and hamstring. A. Curl-ups. B. Long jump. C. Pull-ups. D. Sit and reach. D. Sit and reach. To measure the strength of the arms and the shoulder girdle, A. Bend knees sit up. B. Shuttle run. C. Push-ups. D. 50-meter sprint. C. Push-ups. To measure the strength of abdominal muscles, A. Sit-ups. B. Flex arm ham. C. Sit and reach. D. 1,000-meter run. A. Sit-ups. To measure the strength of the thigh, quadricep, and the leg, calf muscles. A. Shuttle run. B. Leg power. C. 50-meter sprint. D. Curl-ups. B. Leg power. To measure cardiovascular endurance. A. Pull-ups, no time limit. B. Sit-ups, 2 minutes, time limit. C. Push-ups, no time limit. D. 3-minute step test. D. 3-minute step test. The exercise serves to gradually taper off the body from the stress of exercise. It is because it keeps the blood circulating around the body to prevent the individual from experiencing some form of dizziness. A. Warm up. B. Cool down. A. Warm up. B. Cool up. C. Cool down. D. Warm down. C. Cool down. A phase of cool down that involves an activity that will allow the heart rate to gradually return to its normal rate. This phase of training helps prevent sudden changes in the cardiovascular system that can cause lightheadedness or even fainting. A. Body cool down. B. Cool down stretch. C. Relaxation. D. Rest. A. Body cool down.